All right, anybody want to bite on this here? A 104-year-old guy in England just set a Guinness record for being the oldest person to what?
No clue.
I'm going to ask you. You want to ruin it?
He ran a half marathon.
He became the oldest man in the world to get a skydive? No, to get a tattoo. That surprises me, but he did. His tattoo reads Jacko 6/4/1912. Of course, April 6, 1912, which is the date that he seems to remember that he was born. Makes him 104 years old, and he, like so many others of his counterparts, his tattoo is actually going to not. You don't have to worry about it stretching out or any of that, right?
Yeah, I was going to say
they say you get one when you're 30, and then when you're 104. I mean, it just is all over. It's like a topographical map. It's a little bit different than what it was back when you were 30. Jack Reynolds, he is talking about it right here. Listen up.
Well, I've never been a champion of tattoos. I think it's a shame to interrupt your skin.
I think what he said there is it hurt.
Beautiful skin. I do.
Oh, now you're actually hearing him get it.
Oh, quite nice.
Because there's no feeling in his skin left.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Anyway, 104 years old. That's pretty awesome. It's what he wanted to do, and he is doing it at 104. Pretty cool.
They actually took his skin and rolled it out on the table and did it that way, I think.
Here is Willie Waffle. Good morning, Willie.
Well, I just thought he got Jacko because he was a big Michael Jackson fan, no?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah, I don't think that's it.
It should be. That would make the story complete.
It would be. Especially, there he is, the 104-year-old man moonwalking across the tattoo parlor.
Hey, he looks pretty good for 104.
He does. That's why I'm saying we're saying this stuff. I mean, he's going to look. He looks a lot better at 104 than we probably will look at 80.
He is a better-looking 104-year-old man than I will be a woman at 94.
Yeah. Okay, here, Willie Waffle. 3 movies. Did you see all 3 this week?
Oh yeah, man. I stuck it out. I made the effort.
All right. Well, let's start with this Melissa McCarthy, who I like. I think she's funny. She's got a big leg, though. It always seems that she places that. Seems to be her trademark joke, where she takes her leg and whips it up really high onto the countertop. She's very, very flexible. The Boss is the movie, and what's it about? And what do you think?
Well, she plays this Michelle Darnell, a boastful, egotistical, know-it-all corporate titan, kind of a Donald Trump with a vagina. And she loses everything when she's turned in for insider trading, and now she's trying to make a comeback. She's trying to get back to the top of the business game, and the only person that will help her is her former assistant, played by Kristen Bell. So they're off to the races. It is a riot of a movie. It's very, very funny. It's crude, but it's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's outrageousness that rules the day. We want to see her cursing. We want to see her, chewing people out. We want to see her falling down. That's the movie that you are enjoying. And then, with a third of the movie to go, when we go into the last act,
wow,
they chicken out. All of a sudden,
no.
McCarthy, who helped write the movie, and her husband, who wrote the movie, they sit there, and all of a sudden they want us to, I don't know, feel some sort of emotion for this woman. They want us to, revive her. They want to humanize her. No, I want to hear her cursing at little children more. That's a funny movie.
What are you giving it?
I'm going to say 2.5 waffles. I just don't think they finished the job, man. It's like your boss sneaking out at 4 o'clock on a Friday.
So it is. So you think that it is for the first, I don't know, 2/3 of the movie? You think it's really, really good?
Yeah, you're having a great time. You're laughing. It's outrageous. It's over the top. It's goofy. That's what you want in a movie.
All right. I need a good laugh, so I might see that this weekend. Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, boy, this is a mess. It's done as a first-person perspective, almost like a video game. So you wake up, and there's this sexy scientist babe who says she's your wife, and she puts you back together like some sort of bionic man, and then some albino Ben Affleck-looking dude shows up, and he kidnaps the wife, and now you're on the run. And there's lots of shaky camera work, and there's lots of running here and running there, and there's this fight and that fight, and stuff's blowing up, and it's just nonstop action. and there's really no mystery to kind of promote a story, to promote a plot. It's like they had this gimmick, and they didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know how to exploit it. They just thought, it'll be like a video game, and we'll put all the things into it that Hollywood marketers think that men want. They'll throw in lots of nudity. They'll throw in nonstop action. They'll throw in lots of graphic violence. And it turns out, I don't want that stuff. I don't think a lot of people do. I'm saying half a waffle for Hardcore Henry.
And Demolition. This is what is this about, by the way?
Yeah, well, this is Jake Gyllenhaal. He plays this widower who suddenly lost his wife, and now his life is spiraling out of control. And he writes this nasty, horrible, complaint letter to a vending machine company. But of course, we know it's about more than that, as he opens up in ways in that letter that he hasn't opened up to any other human being. And that's when Naomi Watts, the customer service rep, reads it and decides to call him, and they form a relationship, and maybe they'll save each other. Yeah, you know where this movie's going. I mean, it's very contrived. There's lots of these attempts to try to be goofy and shocking, and then we get back to the emotional. Then we get back to, Watts and Gyllenhaal working through their issues, trying to find some happiness. I think the only reason it would work is because Gyllenhaal and Naomi Watts are that good. So I'll say 2 waffles for Demolition.
All right, but The Boss may be worth seeing, especially that first 2/3.
Yeah, just, understand that it's going to completely fall apart at the end.
All right. Well, it's usually by the time I fall asleep anyway, so it's perfect. Like, I don't know what I missed, but, man, that was...
You'll think it was the greatest movie ever.
Yeah. All right, Willie, good stuff. Before you go to the movies, you have a website, right? They can go to wafflemovies.com.
Yeah, if they choose. I'm not going to force anybody to go there, but I'm just saying it's out there. First Amendment and everything.
Not a bad idea if you're looking to watch something at home or if you're looking to go out and check out a movie. Willie has all that stuff for you to check out, and pretty accurate, I must say. Willie, great stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Got a break.